Beep, beep, beep. Hey, I'm interrupting this regularly scheduled program to bring you an announcement from myself. This Thursday morning at 10:30 a.m. Sunnyvale Standard Time, I'm going to be hosting a live prayer line, just going through some of the requests in the inboxes, and if you put a comment below, I'm going to be lifting you up in prayer. I won't say names, we'll keep it anonymous if you send me a DM, but I'll just be praying for the community. You can join in and pray along with me, and that's it. We're going to give it a try. Hey, it's Amy with Ask a Christian, and today we're finishing up our series on motivation. What is the motivation for religion, for worship, as we did last week, and today, what is the Christian motivation for reading and trying to follow the Bible? So this is a really good question because for me, as old as age 21, even though I grew up in a religious home where we studied material together and we had really nice, meaningful worship services, I would say that a lot of times Christians read the Bible out of a sense of duty, or even for some, a sense of guilt. So I hope this isn't describing your relationship with the Bible now, but if it is, or if you're new to the Bible and you're just wading through it and it's not making sense and you got to know, why are we doing this? There has to be a better reason than duty for why this bad boy became a bestseller ever since it hit the Gutenberg press. So here are 3 reasons that I came up with for why Christians actually enjoy reading their Bible. Okay, a lot of people do a countdown, saving the best reason for last, but I'm gonna save the best reason for first, because in case you don't have time to watch the rest of this, you need to know that the number 1 reason that Christians actually enjoy reading their Bible is because we are finding out who God is. Remember our last video on worship? Well, if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. But basically I was saying that the reason Christians worship is because they have caught a glimpse of the character and the achievements of the God of the Bible. Although the Bible says in Romans 1:20 that nature alone testifies to the goodness and the character traits of God, so many of the Bible stories are not just about Israel's history, but about the goodness and the amazingness of the God therein. And so we read the Bible to really get a look into the heart of God. Number 2, the second reason that many Christians enjoy reading their Bible, and I use that word cautiously, is because the Bible gives us instruction. 2 Timothy 3:16 lists a ton of reasons and a ton of ways we can get instructions from the Bible. Everything from navigating tricky relationships, from being convicted to learning about salvation. A lot of things that are super important in the Christian walk are outlined and delineated in the Bible. And so we read the Bible to get instruction in the ways of living a righteous life. All right, number 3, I don't want to freak anybody out here, but if you're unfamiliar with Christianity, this could come as a surprise to you. But number 3 is we read the Bible so that we can not only know what came in our past, our history, and how we got to this point in the church today, but we read to know our future. I'm going to say a word, a P word here. The word is prophecy. Understanding what came in the past and then understanding what the Bible says is going to happen in the future gives us a sense of understanding and peace for where we are now. See, a good portion of the New Testament is Jesus telling people not to worry, reminding them that He's got a plan and don't stop believing. The plan, which Jesus is a major component of, starts and ends right on time in the New Testament, fulfilling hundreds of prophecies that were made in the Old Testament, which now start a movement called the church. The Bible tells a long story focused on God's commitment to us and reuniting with us in a perfect world once again. I won't go into any more detail, but Christians love reading the Bible because it is stunning in its prophetic accuracy, and it gives us faith, peace, and hope that the same God who was controlling events in the old school times is still in control of our world, although it appears to be falling apart at the seams. In summary, Christians read and try to follow the Bible for a number of different reasons. The first and most important being that it shows us who God actually is, who and what we are attempting to worship. Secondly, we read for all kinds of insight and instruction on how to live life, how to develop character, and how to be in a salvific relationship with the God of the universe. And lastly, we do it for hope in a broken world, understanding that the God of the past is the same God who is controlling the future and that he is not done writing this story. Now, there are heaps more reasons why people enjoy reading the Bible, and even non-religious people have their own reasons for reading. So I want to open it up for you now to leave the reasons you are interested in reading the Bible in the comments section below. And this concludes our 3-part series on exploring our motivation for religion, for worship, and for reading the Bible. Brian, I hope this brought additional clarity to you in your studies. And as always, I'm wishing you joy and peace on your journey. Second Timothy 3:16 lifts. 2 Timothy 3:16 lifts. I'll get so tongue-tied.